This presentation is brought to you by the Electronic Motor Racing Network. We are a for-hire broadcaster. If you would like us to stream your league, contact DayPaulB661 on Discord, member number 1015. Thank you, and enjoy the race.
It's here left in qualifying, and we just wanted to recap what happened at the end of last season. It was the 88 of Nick Burlow bringing it home for the championship, followed by Todd Cray, I believe, who ended up second place. So congratulations to Nick, and he's going to work on defending that championship starting here tonight, 100 laps at Homestead-Miami Speedway. And right now, Clark Jenikin on the pole by about a tenth and a half over Marquis Smith in that 19. So right here you're looking at the 2 truck. That's going to be Jeffrey Johnson, a new name to the series tonight, Michael. We've got a lot of those guys out here. Probably about half the field is newcomers, man. That's quite exciting to see here in the first race.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm going to apologize now ahead of time that if I completely murder your name, I apologize now. So,
Yeah.
but no, we've had quite a few new players in, and that's awesome. But we've also went from 2 series to 1. So all the Cup guys are going to be in here as well. And speaking of, Clark, he put on a dominant season last season in the Cup Series. Ended up winning the championship. And I finished second in the championship. And after my second place there, I thought it best to kind of do a semi-retirement, at least for this season, mainly because I'm tired of running the trucks. So
I hear that.
Needed a break from it.
Yeah.
On to better things.
Yeah, it's hard to run a tight race car every single race, but these guys here, they love doing it, and they do a really good job, and it's fun to watch them. As we've got our last qualifier out there right now, Andrew Moletta in that 66 Traxxas machine. Love seeing Traxxas on that truck. I've got a lot of RC cars from Traxxas myself, and they're a whole lot of fun to run. Currently, 404 Dave Not Found is the only one that hasn't posted a lap, but I think he's going to be admin tonight up in the booth. So we've got Race Control doing the rules package right now as we are going to get these trucks started to get lined up. So Clark Jenikin, that 27 machine, going to be on the pole tonight. And then right to his outside is going to be the 19 of Marquise Smith. The 21 has not gridded yet, but that's going to be Todd Cray. Then the 45 machine of TJ Krober. I believe that's a new name to the league. And then the 32 of Darren Clement. Also a new name to the league, but not unfamiliar to a lot of the guys in the league. So looking forward to seeing what he can do in that 32 truck.
Absolutely. And our last season's Truck Series champion, starting in 6th, 88 of Nick Burlow. Starting 7th is the number 4 of Matt McMeekin. 8th is Mike Hamlin in the 28 truck. 9th is going to be Craig Lerman in the 43 truck. And 10th will be Tim Wilkin in the 998.
Yep, then we got the 16 of Brandon Benedict. Had a good run last year. And then we've got the 41 of Dave Seats in 12th. Definitely a cool looking truck. Got some puzzle pieces on there. And then we've got the 7 of Ed Hauck of Hauck Designs. The 48 of Eric Narowski. And then the 5 of Brian Tarnowski. So the skis are right next to each other.
And then starting 16th, my man, the 128, Jake Anderson. Didn't have a very good lap time there, but we'll see what he can do. 17th will be Bailey Dutton, 26 truck. Jeffrey Ottinger, 76 truck. Douglas Argabright in the 14. And rounding out the top 20, Carlos Ramos in the 90.
Yep, and then in 21st we got the 91 of Patrick Coro, the 31 of Aaron Mack, the 2 of Jeffrey Johnson, and the 66 of Andrew Miletta. And that is going to round out the field, I believe. And we're going to get ready to go here as we got cars on the backstretch. Oh, there is the 404 of Dave Gage, so he will not be up in the admin booth tonight. He will be out on track, so you guys will get to see that beautiful machine rolling around here with that awesome burnt orange color. So here we go. We got the first laps of the season. Overstreet, lots of excitement building in these seats, and the pace truck is getting ready to make that hard left-hand turn off of the track for the first time of the season. And there it goes, the field in the hands of Clark Jenikin, and the green flag is out, and the restart's pretty even. The 19 got a good start. The 21's going to come up and push Clark a little bit into the corner there. And I think that low line might be given the advantage here the short way around the track on this first lap. Marquise a little loose on the outside. Going to have to get out of the gas a little bit with those cold tires.
Yeah, I saw people in practice getting real loose off of 2, so that's going to be a trouble spot, I believe, especially on these cold tires.
And that's something you expect to get better as the run goes on, right? For a little while, anyway.
It's going to get tight, but that's about it. I wouldn't necessarily say it's better. But
you can see the 19 closing the gap just a little bit on entry. Has a wider arc through the corner. Doesn't get all the way down to that white line like the 27 did. And there is right back Todd Cray in the 21 in 3rd place, and then you've got the 45 of TJ Krober.
Big wreck behind him off of 4. Looks like the 28's involved. And the 26 of Bailey Dutton as well. He is smoking. Take a look here and get our rewind going. Oh, get a good shot of what led to that, but it looks like the 43 got into somebody there. Oh man, what a mess. But yeah, the 28 just got loose there, right in front of the 43. That's a shame, but you know, off of these corners, it's just. I know that I'm gonna give Ed a little bit of crap here because I spotted for him in this race last year or last season, and if there was one thing that he took away, it was stay off that damn seam, and I believe that is a very good example of what that seam will do. So I think it's pretty brutal.
All right, I'm back. About that, my network crashed, so I had to reset everything there.
Yeah, just use his fast repair. See if I can't figure out who else used it.
Looks like they do have 2 fast repairs in the ASMR Hauck Truck Series. So all
Don't
these guys down here
know.
getting their first one early in the race.
Looks like the 28 did not use it, and I don't believe that the 43 did either, which is really concerning because he had a bunch of damage. He's still sitting on pit road. 26 did use the fast repair. See if see who else is on pit road still.
Yeah,
The
looks like
91
31.
Patrick Coro has some pretty significant right side damage.
31 of Aaron Mack.
And the 31
That
of
truck's
Aaron Mack.
destroyed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Coro's got pretty heavy damage on both sides there, but if I know Coro, he's just going to lift the stage. Save these fast repairs for later on.
Yeah, so maybe limp it around. Even if you lose a lap, as long as you're the first one on there, you're going to be good to go.
Looks like 28's coming back down pit road. Oh, yep, he just used fast repair.
Maybe he was down on power trying to limp it around the track that time. That's Mike Hamlin. Pretty teal wheels on that machine.
Yep, I am a sucker for some chrome colored wheels, man.
Absolutely. Todd Cray's got a good looking set on there. And we've got
it's like we're double
on board
filing here.
27 of Clark Jenikin here as the pace truck's going to be pulling off, and you're going to see everything from the chopper cam here. And the pace truck is off, field's back in the hands of Clark, and he's going to get a much better start this time.
He caught Marcus sleeping there.
Yeah,
for
he did.
sure.
And that's going to get Todd Cray the second position there. Those two working together on the restart, as well as fourth place currently. That's Darren Clement and that 32. Those 3 guys are teammates for ECM. Here comes the 19 back to the inside, looking to get second place. It looks like he's going to have a good enough run to clear him.
Absolutely. And if I know Clark, he's going to wrap that bottom. I do believe that the bottom saves that tire in the long run. I know that the top will overheat that right front, and it'll just make it lose a lot of speed real fast.
Yeah, absolutely. And another thing, Clark likes to save those tires, so if there is, if he gets a lot of pressure, he's probably not going to fight too terribly hard. He's not going to pull over and let Marquise by, but he's not going to use his stuff up trying to hold him off either. He'll come back at him later and get that cleared. But so far, nothing happening for Marquise in that second position. A little farther back, it looks like the 4 truck of Matt McMeekin is trying to make a little move on TJ Krober. Just to his inside the last time in that last corner, but lost a lot of ground there. You see the 45 up by the wall there. He's he's committed to that. You'll have to give him that. He's lost some spots, but hasn't fallen too far back yet.
Yeah, that top side's going to be really fast until you overheat that right front. So it's going to be patience. I'm all for running the top when you can, but I had to change my driving style here just because of that. Which is kind of disappointing, but
Yeah, and you're
other than
gonna
that,
look a little farther back. The 998 of Tim Wilkin, trying to get past the 7 of Ed Hauck, and then the 48 right there as well of Eric now narrow, whatever. Eric N. I'll ask him how to say that later. For now, he's Eric. And Dave
absolutely.
Gage working his way up through the field, got himself knocking on the door of a top 10 here. Hoping to get some stage points. Started last today after not posting a time in qualifying.
Yeah, I wonder if he got into the wall in qualifying. So I know that you have. Oh, he gets
hang
what
on
a
to it, buddy.
save! Oh, that ain't gonna help that right rear.
No, it's not. Got about 28 laps to the stage break. And it looks like the 998 has gotten past the 7 and is now working on. No, not yet. Okay, I saw somebody else in the corner of my eye there.
Ooh.
So still
Dude,
working on
this
Ed.
is making me nervous.
It looks like the 4 is trying to work his way by the 45 up there.
He was involved
Yeah,
in
it
that.
looks like the 91 of Patrick Coro off the pace with all that damage.
Yeah,
Just trying to limp it home.
yeah. He
So,
if I know Coro, he's saving it for when he needs it most, which is probably right now. But
yeah, absolutely. And still, all these guys up front a little bit as you're looking at the 2. Now looking at the 90. That's going to be Carlos Ramos. He had some strong runs last season. A little up and down, but here he is back again as a awesome looking black truck with purple lettering and purple spoilers, so looking good. And then right behind him is going to be the 31. Yeah, Aaron Mack. As we've got a wreck, the 66, Andrew Maletta spinning off turn 2. And Brian Tarnowski, the 5, taking the credit for whatever happened back there. We're going to stay green. Let's take a look.
I don't know that he got into the wall.
Here we go. It's going to happen through 3 and 4, or 1 and 2. I mean, you see him drafting up. That truck in front of the 66 has a little damage.
Oh, I think Brian just got tight, probably. Nope. Andrew got loose. Yeah.
Got loose, tried to catch it, and the 5 was there. I don't think that's any fault on Brian there.
Oh,
he did take the credit for it, but. And Dave Gage getting loose off turn 4 again.
Meanwhile, there has not been any change in the top 3. So Clark is still leading Marquise and Todd.
And then 998, Tim Wilkin finally gets by the 7 of Ed Hauck for that 8th position there. And Dave Gage working up into 10th. As you're looking at the top 4 drivers here.
Yeah, he just, not much damage, but he did just knock the wall down a little bit coming off of 4. I saw him going up the track. I knew it was going to happen. I saw it coming anyway. But these top 4 have broken away from the rest of the field here. Looks like you're going to have some lap traffic here to negotiate through fairly soon. About a quarter of a straightaway away.
Yeah, and that's going to close fast with those damaged trucks, so hopefully they'll be out of the way. And we've got 3 wide going into turn 1, the 404, and the 404 got in hot, got into the 7 of Ed Hauck, pushed him up into the wall, and Ed's going to lose tons of spots. Just lost 3 positions there.
Oof. Yeah, he's got some pretty good right front damage.
Yeah, it looks like here you see that truck on the bottom, the 41, trying to make it 3 wide in the corner, and the 404 just got in there hot. Got up into the 7, put him in the wall. Sure, Ed's not going to look at that too friendly there, but had a good run going. Quite the frustration there when you're a driver in that position and somebody just uses you up, even unintentionally. It's frustrating, Howard Street.
Yeah, you know, Dave, he's a really clean driver. You know, we were all teammates last season and dominated. But you know, we're all human. You know, mistakes happen. I'm sure in the heat of the moment, I know I'm guilty of it. But you know, heat of the moment, you're mad. You know, you want to get back to that truck. But I'm sure after the race they'll go back and look at it and realize it was just a mistake.
Ed now back to the 14th position. That was a battle for 10th, 9th at the time. So not going to get any stage points here, and probably going to have to waste one of those faster pairs on some of that damage, because he's still running comparable lap times to the guys around him, but definitely has lost some pace in that truck.
Absolutely. And meanwhile, Clark has pulled away to about a half a second, 6/10 of a second lead over Marquis. So I think that that tire saving on the bottom is still very much a thing. Unfortunate, but you know, you gotta deal with what you've got and adapt. And yeah, for whatever reason, I don't know what his secret is, but he has been the man at saving tires.
Yeah, just he's very patient driver there with 34.255 that last time by, and you gotta be patient when you're trying to wrap it on the bottom and save tires, but doing it all while you're going fast, that's the part that I can't figure out. So Clark's doing a great job and pulling on that second place and the rest of the field here. So we got some drivers starting to show how good they are on long runs. Last time by, Dave Seats in the 41 is the fastest car on the track. So we'll see how much time he can make up. And look back a little ways.
I wonder if a little bit of that lack of tire saving on Marquis' part was him actually being right up behind Clark there for a while, you know, and it just, you got to turn it more because you have no air coming down on the front of that car, or that truck rather. Yeah, I wonder if maybe that's what overheated it, because he hasn't really ran, you know, very much higher than he's running right now.
Yeah, and then right behind him is Darren Clement, who's about 0.3 faster than he was that last time by. So gonna have to start looking in his mirror and seeing if that gap's gonna be closing here with the laps winding down. Meanwhile, we got lots of guys in traffic here gonna be fighting to stay on the lead lap. Looks like Patrick Coro in the 91 is currently the first driver lap down, but he's got the 5 of Brian Tarnowski, who's trying to catch up and make it a go and get himself back on the lead lap at the end of this. And then not to mention, you got the 66 car just in front of the leaders, who he gets lapped before the next 5 laps get completed. Yeah, that's going to throw a wrench into Coro's strategy of not using that faster pair. And so far, pretty clean race, so it's going to be, you know, usually we got that first stint of the race is clean, and then we rack them up after the restart or the stage break. We get a lot of cautions after that.
I think the 32 is getting a little impatient. He just got to the back bumper of Marquis, and he almost gave him a shot there in the middle of 1 and 2.
Yeah, let's go on board and see what he's doing with that wheel in there, see if we can't get some insight. See him just trying to find some clean air in the corner and get that big draft down the front straightaway.
And these things punch a hole in that air.
Yeah, you saw him turn in earlier than the 19, and it just washed straight up the track there a little bit. Got loose off the corner, but got a big run on him. He's going to go to the inside here, and he's going to have the position if he can keep it down there.
Yeah, I think Marquise
Side
might
by
have
side
the,
for second place
Marquise is going to get the run off the corner here.
with 2
But
laps to go in this stage.
32 is still there. Oh, he's going to get a huge run here. 32 clears the 19 unless he just let him go. Must have just let him go. Usually if you run up right by that wall, unless it's just not grippy enough up there yet. Not
Yeah,
many
I don't
people
think he
have run
entered
and
high
ventured.
enough, it looked like, to get that big run. I think he let the banking kind of catch him instead of using it as the 32 big lose
Big
off
save.
turn 4.
I can't believe these guys are still as loose as they are.
Well, they're not loose in the corners, but off of
No.
them, you got so much wheel into it, and you know, you're trying to unwind it there, and it just kind of gets away from you sometimes. As you see Nick Burlow there in the 88 trying to make a move on the 4 for
There he
5th
goes.
position. He's going to go to the inside here.
Man, he threw it in
Try
there.
to
Oh.
slide him.
Oh, man, he threw it in there. Looks like he's
He
still going to
did.
make the pass.
He's not going to
Not
get up,
quite
though. He
clear
could have
yet.
cleared. Chose not to. Here we go.
Yeah.
We're on lap 30. So next time around should be the stage break. There
Nope,
it
this
is.
will be the
Caution's
yellow.
out.
Yeah, I don't think that he got to. Well, yeah, I think he did actually get to him in time, make the pass.
So there you go. Clark Denikin, stage 1 winner. And we will get the interview with him here after he makes his pit stop. Let him get down there and get around and make all those decisions with his crew there. So we're going to take a short step away here, and then we'll come back and we'll interview your stage 1 winner. All right, and welcome back to the Hauck Designs ASMR Truck Series here on the Electronic Motor Racing Network. We've got our stage 1 winner with us. Clark Denikin won the race off pit road. How's it going out there, buddy?
Going good, man. So it's a little lonely up here at the front, but my teammates are in second and third now, and we're just waiting on Dave to get up here, and we're gonna have a party.
Absolutely, man. Well, keep up the good work out there. You're dominating the race so far. You had a little bit of pressure from Marquise there early in the run, but able to stretch your legs on him a little bit in the second half there. How's it gonna look with any different with the 32 lined up beside you this time versus the 19?
Well, he's my buddy, so I know he's gonna give me a hard time here. But I think it's just gonna be track position, man. If I can survive 5 to 10 laps off this restart, kind of put the dirty air on his nose to mess with him, I think I'll be all right.
All right, buddy. Well, we'll let you get back to it. I think you're coming to 1 to green here, so good luck the rest of the way.
Hell yeah, man.
All right, so there's your stage 1 winner. Let's get his. Let's see if the 19. See if the 19's around anywhere. I'm not seeing him in the Discord. I was gonna get him pulled up if we had time, but looks like he's not out there. So we're gonna have the race off pit road. Darren Clement and Todd Cray beat Marquise Smith off the pit road, so got a new front 3. Marquise now finds himself in 4th position here. And during the break, Clark was telling us how difficult it was to pass out there under green flag conditions with, not that he's had to pass anybody, but just saying it's a track position game because the high line doesn't come in. So those trucks being really tight out there. But he's going to have the 32, Derek Clement, his teammate, out to his outside as they restart this time. And the 21 Todd Cray is going to be lined up right behind him still. 19 of Marquise Smith in 4th. Nick Burlow in 5th. The 4 of Matt McMeekin going to be in 6th. TJ Krober in 45. And here we go. Pace truck's off. And the green flag is back out. And Clark Jenikin gets a great start. The 32, I think they worked that out where he was able to get a start too on top of Craig. All 3 of those guys teammates at ECM. Their 4th teammate, Dave Gage, running in 10th position. They're going to be 3 wide coming off 2. Marquise not wasting any time.
Nope, he just said it was go time. He's like, I gotta get this track position back.
And he does.
Absolutely.
Half a lap, gains all that track position he lost on the pit road. Now he's going to push hard to get by Clark here on these fresh tires because he knows how important it is.
Absolutely. See if he can set up Clark or not.
And the caution's out. 66 wrecked on the front stretch.
That's a
That's
shame.
Andrew Maletta. Tons of damage.
That is definitely going to be a fast repair.
Don't think he's used a fast repair yet. Yeah, you see him get loose.
Uh-huh. Them cold tires. Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
Oh.
Ouch.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be able to keep away from everybody, but not the case. Let's take another look. Yeah, he gets the
Oh, that was some
14.
big net code.
Yeah.
That was about 4. But yeah.
Yeah, that's the 14
and the 7.
right.
Poor Ed.
And
He wouldn't have bet. I mean, that's one of those things, man. You know what I mean? It's
oh yeah.
If that mistake by Dave wouldn't have happened, he wouldn't have been back that far. And I don't know that he actually used a quick repair that first time for that damage at the stage. So he may have just sat there and fixed it all. It's just one of those, one of them things. It's bad luck.
Yeah, absolutely. Only 2 sets of tires remaining. It would be hard to come down pit road here.
It's
Like the
Poro's
91's
dip
gonna peel off.
He definitely used a quick repair.
Yeah,
But
you think
it
he's
looks
probably
pretty
just gonna
clean, so he's probably
get some fuel here.
Yep. Just top it off. See if them right sides go up any. Yeah,
Don't
it's just
slide
gonna be
the
a gas and
tires,
go.
so
It's a pretty sharp looking truck on that, or that
Yep.
paint on that truck. I know that he had said earlier that it's a local animal rescue for KRI. On the hood of that truck there.
So let's go ahead and run through a couple teams here and introduce you guys to some of the teams that are going to be running this year. So like we said, ECM going to be the 27 of Clark Jenikin, the 32 of Darren Clement, the 21 of Todd Cray, and the 404 of Dave Gage. And Overstreet, why don't you tell us who's in WRK or WRB?
Yeah, WRB is going to be the 5 of Brian Tarnowski, who's coming back down pit road here. Looks like he's got some pretty heavy front end damage there. The 7 of Ed Hauck, and last season's champion, Nick Burlow in the 88.
Yeah, and then for Moletta Motorsports, we have the 2 of Jeff Johnson. And then the 26 of Bailey Dutton. And the 66 of Andrew Moletta, who is the cause of that last caution.
And EE Sports is the 14 of Douglas Argabright, and looks like the 90 of Carlos Ramos. Not sure if Marquise is on that team or not. I'll have to check that out and see what team he's a part of, just because he's not in our Discord right now. So.
Yep, and then we've got BFR, is the 128 of Jake Anderson. There he is in that Pennzoil Steve Park throwback machine. And the 31 of Aaron Mack.
And ENHR is going to have the 45 of TJ Krober and the 48 of Eric Narowski.
And last but not least, the HRL team, the 4 of Matt McMeekin and the 43 of Craig Lerman. So great to have all these guys out here. And we've also got a team for Spectrum Racing that doesn't look like anybody's in there tonight, and Limitless Motorsports. So a couple of open channels there for anybody else that wants to come join on the Monday Night Fun.
Absolutely. The last but not least would be KRI. It would be the 91 of Patrick Coro, as we showed him earlier, as well as the 16 of Brandon Benedict. Always got to bring that Budweiser scheme in, and I believe that Patrick actually painted that truck for him. So
Did a very good job. We're coming back to get the green here, and the pace truck is off. Clark Jenikin gonna get back on the loud pedal here. Get the good jump on the 19. Todd Craig's team right behind him.
Spin on the front stretch on the restart, the 76. I don't think we're gonna. Oh, he's backing up on track. Oh, we're gonna stay green. I'm not sure. Right. Not sure iRacing's mentality of that.
So we're.
No, we are staying under green here.
Yeah, they're gonna hold it. Wonder if it's just some wheel spin there. As we've got that battle up front still heating up. Todd Cray trying to get up there.
Marquise is loose. Gosh, I thought he was done.
Looks like 7 of Ed Hauck's going to be coming down pit road here. Looked like he might have been the one that got in the back of the 76 when he got spun there.
Looks like the 19 has got a little bit of a wrinkled up left rear. Not too bad. I don't think it'll affect his aero any or his speed.
Todd's able to get by him whenever that happened there, and now it's 3 cars under a blanket for the lead. And these guys are nose to tail. The 19's going to stay under there a little bit, going to get to that quarter panel. And Darren Clement is slow on the backstretch in that 32 truck. So we're going to stay with this battle because Green's still out.
Oh yeah, he is losing a ton of time right now.
Yeah, he was, I think he got loose. Yeah, he just got loose on the top side, it looks like. So we'll stay with the battle for the second position here. Hell of a save by the 32 of Darren Clement, though.
And here comes the 4 of Matt McMeekin. And that, it's like a bush light? Bush latte? No, NRA. Oh yeah, definitely a military paint scheme there. Pretty sharp looking though, for sure.
Yeah, he's doing him proud here tonight, up into that. Passes Todd
Past
Cray
third.
for the third position.
Absolutely.
So, marching up towards the front here after Todd was putting pressure on Smith in the 19 for quite a while and just falling back a little bit now. Nick Meekin working his way to the front, hoping he can have some kind of truck left for these guys, not let them get too far out here. He's on board the 19 is Smith right now.
And
Just trying to get a little fresh air down there, looks like.
yeah, I've raced with him a couple times last season, and he is very fast on the short run. He's pretty smooth. Doesn't make a whole lot of mistakes, but he is definitely putting the pressure on, getting Clark a little loose off too there, taking the air off that spoiler.
Yeah, that's what he's got to do. I mean, if he wants to get by him, he's got to stay tucked up there. So now he's got the 21 back behind him and 5 cars under a blanket for the lead here at Homestead-Miami. So we're starting to transition into dusk here.
And I'm wondering if the top lane, once that sun fully goes down, if that'll come into play. I really hope so, because this has just been, for the most part, a bottom feeder track.
Yeah, but I mean, for as hard as it is to pass, you can't ask for more than, look at that, top 10 are pretty well nose to tail up there as you see them fly by on the screen.
Absolutely.
And then even after that, they're all right there within 2 seconds. So great putting out for all these drivers on the opening night of the ASMR Hauck Designs Truck Series.
Marquise is still just laying that pressure down on Clark. He is not giving up. I can't tell if he's just being conservative and just riding, or if he's actually pushing it and wants to try and get around him, but he's definitely putting the pressure on.
Yeah, and how about Clark with that mirror full back there and just cool as a cucumber, hasn't made a mistake and just riding.
Yep. Sunday drive.
Yeah, looks like he's got a little bit of gap of about a truck length or so.
Yeah, that clean air is king. Doesn't matter where we go. Once you have that track position, it's tough to. You have to it has to be self-inflicted to be able to lose it a lot of the time. But
you see the 21 of Todd Cray and the 45 still trying to make that high line work. It's not
absolutely.
losing ground, but I don't know that he's making much ground either.
No, he's not losing ground yet, but
he was actually faster. Well, not that lap. They just crossed over again. So you see those side-by-side battles in the back. That's the 28 of the 26 of Bailey Dutton and the 41 of Dave Seeds. Trying to put the pressure on, followed by the 32 of Darren Clement, who went for that power slide. We're now halfway through this race. These guys able to get the restart going and keeping green flag out as the top 7 are within a second of the leader. see Darren able to work his way around seats there. And 31 back there trying, Aaron Mack trying to follow him through. Not going to be able to do it.
41's not going anywhere, though. I think he wants that spot back.
Right now he's
Oh, big slide. Looks like I saw some sparks, possibly, from the truck in front. Maybe the 26 minute straight wall down the front stretch.
Yeah, those are the only ones that are close enough to make those sparks shower there.
Don't see any damage, though, so he should be all right.
And back up front, it's still the top 7 right there under a blanket.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Jake Anderson, he's made his way up to 8th, but I think he might be losing a little bit of ground here to the 998 of Tim Wilkin.
Yeah, Nick Burlow, we've said it a couple times, last year's champion, putting a strong run together here just outside the top 5. A lot stiffer competition so far during this race than in previous years. You know, you said you guys, the ASMR closed down that Cup Series and try to funnel everybody into the Truck Series here to get bigger turnouts like we've had tonight. And that's definitely risen the water for the competition level. And somebody like Nick Burlow, whose consistency is key, is going to have to work for it this year. The 45 goes up the track, try to see if that high line's coming in. Didn't work for him. He's going to bring it back down to the bottom in turn 3.
Yeah, the you know, that competition. You know, I was all for it. You know, wish it would have been a different series, but you know, that's been the main struggle for, honestly, since season 1. Is just keeping people, you know, intrigued into the league. And then when we had 2 series going, you know, it was, you could make one night but couldn't make both. And you know, I think this will be beneficial for this season at least. We should be able to keep a lot of people in, but you know, that consistency, you know, you're going to have a lot more cars, or trucks rather, in the field. So, you know, your bad days will be a lot worse this season than they were last season, as far as making up ground. So it'll definitely be but you know, Nicholas, he was pretty consistent last year. You know, he had some breakthrough races and he had some bad luck races, but you know, he was very well consistent throughout pretty much the whole season last season, which is why he, you know, was the champion. So
absolutely, and he's trying to work his way into that top 5 right now. He's been working on Krober there in the 45, but just nothing doing. 45 has moved up the track since we've been watching this battle, and you know, again, he's not really lost a little bit that time. Almost let the 88 get next to him. They're going to pull him down the straightaway. And it's almost going to have to take Nick to overdrive just to get side by side with him, and hope he can hang on that quarter panel down the front stretch. And it looks like he may come off the corner this time. He's going to have that quarter panel there. If he wants to get up and side draft, chooses not to.
No, he's just being smart right now. You know, still a long way to go. 42 laps to go here.
Yeah, and he's going to clear.
Yeah, absolutely.
So 88 up to 5th place. That's the textbook move right there. 45 got real close to that wall off turn 4.
I know, I was wondering if he got it. But I think it's a product of running that top side. He's burning that right front off. Not necessarily, I guess, I shouldn't say burning off the right front, but overheating it. And that's the big thing. And the battle for second here is heating up a little bit. It's like the 21 is all over the back of Marquise Smith in the 19 truck.
Yeah, and they've lost some ground to Clark again right here before these pit stops. They're on lap 30 of this run, had a couple caution laps in there. So we'll say they could probably go to 35 laps just with those caution laps if they really wanted to stretch it. But the pace has slowed just only about a second. So if you can be one of the first ones in, you'll have pace to get by, leapfrog a couple trucks, but you're also going to
Mhm.
pay for it at the back end.
Oh yeah, and it does not take long, especially at a track like this where it's just a cheese grater. It
So
looks like we've got a
41 going to
taker.
be the first one. Dave Seats pitting from 13th position.
Looks like about 31 laps so far on these tires. So it looks like, let's see if we'll probably take 4, but looks like it's just a scheduled stop. Try and leapfrog a couple people. I know that he was in the middle of a lot of that hornet's nest, as I like to call it.
Yeah, absolutely, and even just
It was
2 or
like
3
valuable.
laps here is going to be 2 or 3 seconds, and
Mm-hmm.
you're going to lose that time. But the question is, are you going to lose so much that you give all that track position up? And with it being just a second of fall off, I don't think he's going to lose maybe as much as he would at another track. So we'll just have to wait and see how it plays out.
Yeah, I
See
wonder
who blends
how.
back in.
I know it won't bring in the leaders just because he wasn't close enough to them to make that much of a difference or leapfrog any of the leaders, but I wonder if the back end guys, it'll bring any of them in here in the next couple
Yeah,
of
we'll
laps.
watch it. He was in 13th when he hit pit road. See where he
It's
comes
not a
out
bad
after
call.
everything cycles through. No,
I
could
like
get
it.
him in the top 10. Yeah.
Yeah, looks like
Now,
Ed just
what do you
jumped
do
in.
if you're the 19? Do you try to do the same thing? I mean, you're starting to
That's
lose ground here. That's
that's
your
what
only
I was
shot,
wondering.
right?
I, that's why I'm enjoying being up here and not down there right now.
Ooh, you see the
Big slide from the
128's big slide.
128. Man, I don't miss that. Because it's pardon my language, but it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because I mean it can go either way, and then you're left wondering, okay, well, what if I would have done the opposite?
Yeah.
I personally would probably try and short
Gotta
pit
try it, right?
and at least bring Clark in.
But there's
Possibly
also
make a
you
mistake.
can't pit too early, because then you can't
Right.
make it to the end of the race.
Right.
We've just crossed the line with 35 to go, and that's the back end of a fuel run here.
Yeah, I don't know how much they're able to save under caution by any means, but we had probably 4 or 5 caution laps. So
Yeah. First guy in the top 5 coming to pit road, 88.
I like that. I do. He's not bad at saving tires, although that looked a little hot coming in there. Yeah, I think these guys are going to start bringing in people.
16 in.
16's coming in. I wonder if the 91's going to come in.
91 stays on track.
Well, he is on track still.
See if Nick can hit his pit box. He slid through his box a few times last year. Looks like he's in it this time.
Yeah.
Hard to hit that box with those worn out tires. You just slide more than you think you do.
Especially here. Like, you wouldn't really think that this would be that bad, but it is. I mean, especially, I guess it really depends on, what lane you're running on track. But, obviously, like the people like the 45, where he's running the top side, it's gonna grease up them tires a lot more than the bottom lane.
Yeah, and all of the leaders are continuing to stay out. Still nobody going to be taking. So Nick's going to make up at least 2 laps on those fresh tires. We'll see if he can get through the lap traffic.
Yeah.
So do you think the 41 pitting when he did, can he make it to the end?
Not a chance, in my opinion. Not a chance. I mean, he's on lap 7 of these tires, and we still got 32 to go. I heard that from the grapevine that 36 was pushing it for fuel mileage. So I don't think if he can, he's going to be extremely off pace. And the pace that he's been running right now, I don't see that being viable. He's probably going to need a caution.
See Carlos coming out of pit lane here. Made his last pit stop, and there's the leader on the radio. He's on the backstretch coming in this time. Let's
Yeah,
get a camera
everybody
on him,
else.
see how he pits. I haven't heard
Everybody
anybody else tee up.
No, not yet. But maybe
There's the 45.
Marcus. If Marcus doesn't jump in here, he may stretch it out a couple more laps if he's got the fuel for it.
Todd Cray's gonna
Um,
stay out too.
So,
So
no,
27
Marcus
gets
is
down to
coming
pit road
in.
speed.
No, sorry, that was not Marcus. That was the 45 of the 45.
Well,
And
Marcus
the
is still on track.
48. Yep. I saw a black and gray truck. It looked like his. Jumped down behind Clark. Yeah, 45, 404, and the 48, as well as the 27, have all jumped down pit road here. Yeah, it's probably not what I would have done. Marcus is in this time now for sure, but I don't think that lap later will help him bounce in front of Clark by any means. I would have tried to, pit a lap before and overtake him that way, and then just be mistake free and make him pass you on the outside. I think that would have probably been the better bet in my opinion.
We'll see where it all shakes out. Marquise was 1.7 behind when Clark hit pit road, so we'll have to wait and see where he comes out at. As he's gonna spin off pit. Oh my goodness, that is not what he wanted to do. He's going through the grass here, trying to get back onto the outlet road.
Trying to get everything you can.
And that is just going to have all of that grass and dirt on the tires. You're seeing the 14 come by him there.
Oh, the too hard
Somebody's in the wall,
coming off of pit lane. Oh man, he got loose coming off of just past the commitment cone.
That's Jeffrey Johnson.
Yeah. I will say in my experience, this is the most strenuous pit lane exit to get off of. It's just, he just, you push it to just that a little bit too far. I don't know who that was right there, but my God, that was
Yeah, they're changing their britches right there, the 76 car.
That was, oh man, that could have been disastrous for him.
And the 998 at Tim Wilkin on pit road right now as well. So right now, Todd Cray's out front.
Oh, Marquise just disconnected. That's a shame.
Upset that he did that.
Yeah.
And that's, you got to be upset, but man, if you're running for the points, that's a killer.
Yeah, for sure. You just never know. Anything can happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Nick Burlow stopped early. Look where he's running right now. He's the first car behind Clark. So he leaped his way up to second position with that pit cycle, and it's been a track position race.
Yeah.
We'll see if he's able to make it to the end, but when he pit, I think he'll be able to.
Yeah, he'll for sure be able to make it to the end. He should have still about a lap to the good. But looks like I just heard from got a pass for the lead here.
Yeah,
But,
Dave Sheets still out there on those tires that he tried to come in 15 laps on those tires, and Clark's gonna make it around him here.
I'm really surprised that he actually leapfrogged him for sure. Even pitting this, as soon as he did, he was in 13th place. So that's kind of a shocker that he was actually able to leapfrog Clark. But what I was saying was Marquise, the reason he backed out was because he had a 26-second black flag that from going through the grass, so it would have been an unsafe pit exit. Yeah, and the 2 car, I do believe, had the same thing. Yeah, he's sitting on pit road for a while there.
So we're going to go back up front and look at Clark Jenikin, who is out ahead currently of the 41, Dave Seats, but he'll have to make another pit stop before the end of it. And then Todd Cray just got around Nick Burlow for that currently that 3rd position, but what will be 2nd place.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's flying right now. But that's a product of, you know what, 7-8 laps difference in tires. The tires wear very fast here. It does not take long. I wonder if Todd will be able to. It looks like he's running Clark down at the moment.
Todd just squeezed the middle of 2 lap cars.
But I wonder if Todd will be able to make up any time on Clark, because I'm showing got about 3 lap newer tires. So I wonder later on if that'll come into play. Right now he's got about a 3.5 second gap.
And if we were to ask Clark right now if Todd's going to get there, he'd say, of course he's going to get there. I've led the whole race. I'm not going to win. But we'll have to stick with it and see if Todd can make it up through there. He's caught the 41 almost and is going to try to work his way around him when he gets there. Shouldn't be too big of a problem with those tire gaps they've got there.
For sure. Looks like the 16 is on pit road. Oh, he's got some right side damage. Definitely pounded the wall. This is an unscheduled stop.
It doesn't use the fast repair here.
Yeah, wow. That's kind of a shocker there.
Yeah. So let's do a quick run through the field here with 19 laps to go. Clark Jenikin out front has dominated this race, led every single lap so far. That's 82 in the books. And then Todd Cray is going to be in 2nd place and trying to track down Clark with a 3-second gap and 19 laps to go with a little bit fresher tires.
And then 41 of Dave Seats is in 3rd place right now. I would be really surprised if he made it to the end. So I don't think that this will be his ultimate finishing position, unfortunately. Then in 4th place is the 88 of Nick Burlow. And I think he's pretty well. It's on the top or the higher end of this pit, the fuel window rather. But I think he'll be able to make it.
Yeah, only a couple tenths behind is that 4 car of Matt McMeekin. And he's going to be working over that 88 here soon with fresher tires, so we'll have to stay on this battle. And then Darren Clement. A couple seconds behind those guys. So going to be coming up fast himself.
Oh! Caution is out. This is exactly what the 41 needs. The 90, yeah. I don't know what happened. I think he got loose, but I know that he hit somebody there.
Yeah, that's exactly what Clark did not want to see.
Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh.
See Brandon Benedict involved in that one.
No. Is it a loose thing? Oh. Yeah, he just thought that the 2 was going to be up higher than what he was. 2 was running a lot lower off the corner than probably Carlos expected there. Nothing malicious, just I know from experience that it's inexperience, but he is learning.
I don't know how Brandon got through that.
I know when I saw Brandon there, I'm like, oh man, I bet he wish he would have stayed out then. But I bet that definitely woke him up. It looks like
And
the
here's all the
7 should
leaders on
be.
pit road.
Yep, the 7 should be the lucky dog. So that'll get Ed back on the lead lap.
But you're right. That's exactly what seats needed.
Yeah, I don't think there. I don't think. I mean, he's finishing up lap 25 here as soon as he crossed the line. I don't think there was any way. With 15 to go, I think he would have been about 5 laps short.
Now we're gonna have equal tires, equal fuel for all these guys, and
Oh.
see who can come out with the lead. Todd Cray picked up a position in the pits the last time we were in under caution.
I wonder if Brandon Benedict. Ooh, this is gonna be close.
Not this time,
Not
though.
quite,
That was
but
close.
that was close. That was a good launch from Todd. I wonder if Brandon Benedict has any more tires because he had to make that unscheduled stop.
Well, let's see if we can't get Todd in here and pick his brain about what he's going to try on his teammate during this restart.
Absolutely.
Hey, Todd Cray, it's the guys up in the booth, man. You get a shot at your teammate here. You've had a good run. You've been on his bumper on these restarts. You had the 19 in between you guys a lot of this race. Now he's gone. I had a mishap coming off pit road. What do you need to do to get around Clark here, man? Be the upset.
Well, Clark's fast. I mean, he's got a super fast long run car. Tried a little pit strategy there to get a little fresher tires, and it was paying off there. So it kind of hurt. I think hurt our team here, but Clark's a teammate. He's really the fastest truck tonight. But short run now, we're just gonna give it all we got, not make any mistakes. We're gonna race hard, but certainly not gonna cause any contact or anything. So we'll see how it plays out. Either way, hopefully we can stay up here in the top 5 and get a good finish for opening night.
Absolutely, man. Any concern with that 41 up there? Got up there on a track position, moved. It worked out for him with that caution coming out. But now you got somebody up there that you haven't been racing around.
Yeah, I'm new here to the series, to the league. So it's going to take a few weeks to learn everybody and how to drive around certain guys, and so it's a learning process. Like I said, if we can hang up here at the front, and I'm going to give Clark all he can handle, and like I said, we'll keep learning, and a few weeks in, we should have a little better idea on what it's going to take to win.
Absolutely. Don't be afraid to go ruffle his feathers none neither. I know that he's the expert at talking smack. So.
Oh yeah, we were talking there. He seen me coming, so it was going to be an interesting finish. But
for sure,
I needed those extra laps. I got to go back to the drawing board here in the trucks.
Absolutely, buddy. Well, we'll let you get back at it as you guys are picking your lanes here.
Right.
Go get him this time. Put on a show, buddy.
Appreciate it, guys.
All right, Todd Cray, the 21, you heard it here. He's going to give him all he can, try to keep it clean. We got that newcomer on the inside row right behind Clark, though. Clark and Overstreet, you think the teammate games are out the window here? You think Clark's going to give him a countdown?
I think he will, just because, you've got an unknown driver up there with the 41. But honestly, I don't know, because Todd's got some teammate help there. It looks like 32 right behind him, so it'll be interesting. I know that that Clark, though, he usually until the last couple of laps will play teammate nice, as I like to call it, and then all bets are off. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we'll see what happens here. If they get a great start, we know there was a countdown, but he might let him go just a beat early as well, but we'll have to see. Pace truck is off. You're going to see it from the blimp. Clark gets a jump.
I think he counted
21 and 32. Yeah, you can tell he counted him down. That 32 got an awesome start too. Another teammate. The 3 ECM guys are going to clear. 41's going to jump up high.
The car is loose. Oh no!
And there he goes. Big wreck towards the middle of the field. Lock it down, buddy. Lock it down.
Jake's involved.
And
16.
he did not hold the brake.
Ouch. Man. That's
Collected a
unfortunate.
bunch of guys after they didn't need to. Saw the 998 involved, the 128.
Insta-tow.
Yeah, the 4
Yeah.
car, you said it, Overstreet got loose on this restart. Let's see what happened.
Yeah, it's just that perfect product of, all right, I'm back in the game. Yeah, it looks like Jake
And right
Anderson
here, you'll
got
see it.
loose, too.
He lets off the brake right there and comes down.
Yeah.
Did he hit anything though? Did the 128 hit anything?
I don't know.
So right here, you see the 4 go up the track. Right here, he lets off the brake and rolls back down and collects the 7 and 16.
Yeah.
So here's the 128. I don't know that he hit
got
anything.
lucky. He got
So he sees it going here. He's like, oh, made it.
Yeah.
Now he's just
Oh
holding
my
on.
gosh.
Now he's driving.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Brakes,
driver right
gas.
there.
That's right. Brakes, gas. You got to work them
Got
both
2
when you're
pedals
spinning.
for a reason.
Yeah, that incident with the 4 though, that's just a product of, all right, I'm back in this thing, but forgetting cold tires. It looked like the 4 did lock him down for a
He
minute
did
there.
at first, and then
I think he was just
when he
backing
spun
up
back
to,
around, he was gonna roll it back down and swing the front around, and
yeah.
just didn't wait for everybody to clear.
Yeah. When I'm up in the booth, I like to try and give people the benefit of the doubt, but
Oh, for
yeah,
sure, it's easy
that
for
for
us to say
sure.
up here, lock it down,
Yep,
but in the moment, you're like, I
absolutely.
gotta get it straight.
I gotta get out of the way.
Yeah.
That's
And
that's
it's
always my
just
biggest concern.
yeah, it's one of the hardest things just to lock it down, because then you're gonna have to get it started if you don't have the auto
Jake's
blip
just
on or
sitting there on the
anything. So
apron. Oh, I wonder if he had to let him by. That's gonna put him a lap down? I'll have to double check that after he comes back across the line. I don't know if he what the deal was there, but he was just sitting there waiting for the leaders to come pass him so he could enter pit road. But we're on 9 to go now. Cautions breed cautions. I mean, it never fails, especially on cold tires. And that dang seam.
yeah, when you can see the front, you feel like you got 8 Goodyear tires on there.
Well, there's one way that you can get 8 Goodyear tires on there. And that's
Yeah,
using
there
somebody else's.
And I'm sure we'll see some of that towards the end here as well.
Oh yeah. But 1, 2, 3 right there for ECM.
Yeah, we'll see if we can hold it up. Let's look through here and
Bring
see if
in
we can't
Dave, I
get
think.
Dave. He's running in top
Sitting
6. Yeah,
P6,
he's
so after starting dead last.
yeah, Dave starts dead last, worked his way up to P6, man.
Hard Charger award coming my way, baby.
That's
Hard
right.
Charger award.
Been avoiding them.
I've been,
Yep.
let me tell you, it's been dicey too. It got a little crazy.
Yeah, we've
But-
seen you get loose off turn 4 quite a few times here, so you're coming 1 to green.
Everybody.
We won't keep you too long, buddy, but
Yeah, fair
tell
enough.
us what you need to do to get a few more positions, make it a 1 through 4 for ECM tonight.
Well, I don't know. It's gonna be rough. I got a couple of hard drivers around me, so we're gonna hope for the best and hope nothing crazy else happens. Going into this to cause the yellow, Jeffrey Johnson there got into Carlos right behind me, and I don't even know how I made it through that. So we're just gonna try to continue throwing that lucky dice and see if I can get up there with my teammates. We'll see what happens.
Well, just
All right,
remember
buddy.
here, we're going to let you go back here, but just remember, cold tires. You got cold tires right now.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
All right, man. We'll throw those dice one more time. Come up
No.
7s and get it in top 3.
Or
We're
just throw
rolling.
them out
buddy.
the window.
I'm gonna throw them at people.
All right, 404 Dave
All right.
Gage as we've coming through turns 3 and 4. Ready to get that green flag again. This time Clark takes the outside.
Oh, that's interesting right there.
That is interesting.
It's got to be some teammate games right there.
I think
Yep,
so.
that's
Yeah, they're
exactly what
trying
it
to
is.
block that 41.
Yeah,
Todd let him get the jump,
yeah.
and now they're going to clear
That'd
down
be
to the
1, 2,
bottom.
3.
We'll see if that 41 though, man. Dave Seats, he's got that track position a little cleaner air.
Yep, and if you can get that outside to work, now's the time to use it because you only got 7 to go here. It's not going to make that much of a difference.
Yeah, now's the time where you turn a little harder than you know you have to on those long runs because it doesn't matter if the tires last. Darren's going to clear. Burlow's going to try to get side by side, not going to be able to. 6 laps to go. Back up front, you got Clark Jenikin and Todd Cray trying to chase him down.
Mhm.
He slides a little high. He's definitely trying to drive it in the corner a little harder there.
I don't know if that was that or if it was the arrow. That air push, that dirty air is just it's horrendous in these things.
He got a big run through the center
Oh,
though.
big slide
Hanging it
too.
out.
He's definitely
5 to
driving his
go.
heart out. Man, a lot of
Seats
action.
doing a good
That
job
41,
still in P4.
absolutely.
Look at this mess behind him.
Yeah, the 88 looks like he got loose off of turn 4.
Todd Cray's in the wall
Going
off
backwards.
too.
Oh,
Todd Cray's dropping like a fly off
Yeah.
down the backstretch. Wonder if it was that arrow tight.
absolutely.
That's
He's
going
still
to
loose.
put Darren in second, Seats in third, Burlow fifth, Dave in sixth. These drivers
Like-
pushing really hard at the end. You saw the 31 get in the wall a little bit. Todd Cray loose again.
Oh, 48 pushes the 21 up the track there. Yeah,
Yeah,
21's
I think
just getting
21's
swallowed whole.
tires are just, yeah,
Well,
their
he's got
tires
that-
are mad.
He's got that right front damage. That's definitely not helping any. Oh, and he's just sailing it in.
Here we go, 3 laps to go for Clark Jenikin as we're watching this hornet's nest in the back.
Yeah, Clark's got a second lead over the 32 right now, so
Yeah,
we're
he's
gonna
had,
just watch this here.
absolutely. We'll bring it around off the last lap. We'll see if the 88 can work by Todd Cray here. These 2 is inside. That's going to be for the 7th position. Tim Wilkin in 998 right there as well. Oh, 88 got loose, it looked like.
I think this thing is going to go green here to the end too. We got 2 laps to go. We've seen a lot of slides here, but I just I don't think we're going to see another caution.
Yeah, I think you're right. These guys are pushing each other, but they're also leaving quite a bit of room too. So
Mhm.
being respectful in the opening race. As we're coming around, Clark's going to take the white flag this time by.
Oh, and there it is.
One more lap to go for Clark Jenikin at Homestead-Miami Speedway. He's down into turn 1. He's clear by 9/10 of a second over his teammate Darren Clement.
And Dave got up to 4th after starting dead last.
Great job drive by Dave, but it's going to be Clark tonight. He
Yeah.
led all of them. He had some different challengers throughout the race. Started with Marquis Smith.
No.
But
Big
the
wreck in the middle
27,
of
Clark
3 and 4.
Jenikin's going to win the race as there is a big wreck in the back.
31.
The 31's around, that's Aaron Mack.
91 at Patrick Coro tagged him after the fact.
Yeah, what a finish. So Clark
Yeah.
gets first. Darren Clement in the 32 gets second. Dave Seats going to be your top 3 podium.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's see if we can't get Seats up here in the booth and congratulate him on that awesome run there. Well, looks like he's not in the Discord, so let's go ahead and
I'll send
grab
him a
Darren.
message. We'll get him up into the green room here. I can pull him up.
So let's see. We have Darren up here in the broadcast booth. Darren, buddy, got P2, man. Congratulations out there doing burnouts with your team.
Yes, sir.
You able to bring it home tonight? Got P2, ran top 5 most of the race, and those late cautions came out. Your teammate Todd got into the wall there with that arrow push, and you were there to capitalize. What
Yeah,
was
yeah.
this race like from behind the wheel?
Well, the race was real solid by my teammate Clark there. He, had a solid truck all night long, and I just couldn't get anything going on late. I thought Todd was going to be finishing solid in P2, but turns out 32 truck ended up with a great solid finish. So, man, a little loose, a little sideways, and hey, great recovery by our team. 1-2 finish to start off the season. Dave just fell short there on the podium, but he still had a solid finish. And Todd, solid finish inside the top 10 after slapping the wall.
Absolutely, man. Well, congratulations on the podium finish, man. Go celebrate with your team. You got anybody you want to thank?
Thank the boys over at ECM, Infinite Hero, Stephen Ayers, iRacing Paints, and the boys here at ASMR.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate it, Darren. We'll see you next week. Go get them.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's your second place driver, Darren Clement, here joining us in the booth. And
Yeah, I
we'll
couldn't get a
see
hold of
who you
Dave,
guys
so
want to pull in next.
we'll just have to do the winner.
Clark, congratulations, buddy.
Thanks, man.
So,
Yeah.
well, man, you led all the laps. You dominated the race. You had different people behind you here and there throughout the race. A little team game there at the end to get rid of the 41 there, and almost brought it home 1-2-3. But Todd had a little wash up there behind you, man. Congratulations. What'd you see behind the wheel tonight?
Oh man, not much.
The
I
front
was honestly
windshield, right?
looking in the looking in the mirror a lot of the race, man. Todd was definitely better than me on a short run. I just tried to use the air there, and he was packing air on my rear bumper, getting me real loose. And I knew if he got side by side with me, this race was over. He was gonna have it. He's a hell of a driver, so I kind of had to force him into making a mistake, which is weird, being the car in front. But just taking his line, making him have to push extra hard, and with how greasy this track is, he ended up getting loose. Did a hell of a job saving it, not wrecking the field. And then Darren was too far back to use the draft to get up to me, and it's kind of smooth sailing from that point on.
Absolutely, man. Well, congratulations. Who you got out there that you want to thank?
I got a ton of people, man. First, foremost, all my boys at ECM. We kicked ass tonight. I probably shouldn't have swore. Oh well. We're looking to do that all season long, man. We're a real talented team. Appreciate you guys broadcasting. Got a shout out, Bethy Big Lips. She's a beaut. All my Canadian buddies that I play hockey with. PPM, Precision Plus, Surf Shark, Ed Hauck. He makes some awesome fucking designs. That's more again, damn it. Stephen Ayers, awesome designs. Blaine Sparling, awesome designs, and everybody that lets me race every week. I enjoy the hell out of it.
All right, buddy. Well, congratulations on the win, man. We'll see you next week. Enjoy
Hell
this
yeah,
one.
man.
All right, that was Clark Jenikin, your winner there.
We're going to take a look and see what happened at the last lap. That last lap mayhem.
You're looking at the 31 here.
Yeah.
That's
Oh. No, not yet.
it's Wilkin on the inside, trying to side draft and diving into turns 3 and 4. You see Coro get in there. The 31 turns down.
Yeah. He just
Probably didn't know
he
he
was there.
didn't anticipate he being there.
No.
Coming from a car length back at least. So.
Coro sent it in there.
Yeah, he did. He
Uh,
wasn't going to
but-
be denied on the last lap.
oh, but he was. It looks like he got
Todd Cray.
loose. Look at that wiggle. Oh, look at that. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he got
That
shoved
makes
in there. All right. Yeah, how about
All
there's
right,
gonna be some
Corey,
good
well, you get a
feelings
pass
there.
on that one.
Yeah.
Burlow's fault. Way to go, champ. So,
Yeah. But
all right, man.
all in all, though,
Well, Overstreet, go ahead and give us some final thoughts here on this first race of the season.
yeah, first and foremost, the highlight, I guess, that sticks out to me is Clark's picking it up where he left off last season. But leading every lap here, probably got the fastest lap. Oh no, sorry, Todd Cray did. But leading every lap, getting the win, getting the stage win, all that good stuff. So, other than that, with the amount of drivers as well as new drivers that we've had so far, only 5 cautions tonight, one of which was the stage break. So technically only 4 for incident. Pretty good.
Absolutely.
For a 100-lap race at a very slick track. Just everybody stepping up, racing clean, giving enough room. I'm pretty impressed.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll second that. I was anticipating quite a few more cautions with all the newcomers, and everybody did a really good job to stay out of each other's way, give everybody a little extra room for the first week, and we'll see if they can repeat that next week at Pocono. And again, we want to thank our sponsors for this race here, and we will be going to Pocono next weekend, where we will serve next Monday. So join us next Monday on the Electronic Motor Racing Network. Thank you to Butt Kicker. Thank you to DCD as our sponsors here. And we are going to see you next week. Congratulations to Clark Jenikin, Darren Clement, and Dave Seats on the podium finishes tonight. I'm Jesse Rathman. That's Michael Overstreet. I want to thank our producer, Alan Bledsoe, and all of you guys for watching.